And thanks for checking in on the class library. Happy 4th of July. We're gonna get started. Let me hear some music. I'm prepared for class. We're just gonna sit up nice and tall to start on our mats. Just bring your legs in, hands to your knees. Pull your lower core in. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then just exhale, relax them down your back. Close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths in and out. On your inhale, try to let your chest rise. And on your exhale, notice it fall. Continuing that round of breath, clearing out your mind and just allowing yourself to focus, focusing in on those inhales and exhales. And then if there's an intention or something that you would like to set for this next hour of practice, this time to yourself, this time to just work on what's going on in your body and in your mind, you can go ahead and do that now. Just think of a word for the day or maybe for the week. And focus in on that for a few breaths. And taking 5 more rounds of breath at your own pace, inhales and exhales. After that last round of breath, we're all going to meet at the top of our mats. Just standing at the top of our mats. And as you're at the top of your mat, I want you to look down at your feet and ground down and out into your feet. Your toes can be together, but I want you to lift your toes up towards your knees, press down to the base of the ball of the foot, and then take it all the way across to your pinky toe, and then take all the toes down. Notice how your legs engage here as you ground down into your feet, pull your lower ribs in, and we're gonna inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, take and fold in half. And so just hang here, let your hands fall down towards the mat, and then relax your head. Inhale, we're gonna come all the way back up straight. Exhale, take those hands down to your sides. Let's do that 2 more times, just as you fold, coming into a ragdoll, allowing your hands to fall down towards the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Relax your hands, relax your head. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Notice your feet again. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, take the hands to your sides. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward. Ground down into the big toe, the pinky toe. Feel like you're leaning forward slightly. Get a deeper stretch into those hamstrings. Relax your head again. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Beautiful. We're gonna warm up our shoulders a little bit here. Take your arms out into cactus arms to your sides. We're gonna just twist side to side. We're gonna kind of do this slowly. So I want you to open up to your left first. So just open up to your left. Pull your core in, try to keep your legs stable. And keep those arms out to the sides, kind of straight if you can. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, go back to the right. You want to feel a nice stretch in your psoas muscle, your side body, come back to center. Relax your shoulders down your back. Back to the opposite side. And again, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter which side. We're just warming up our shoulders. One more time on each side. And come back to center. Keep those arms up if you can. Bring them out in front of you. Bring the left elbow into your right elbow pit. Reach the hands up towards the ceiling. If you can double wrap, try to wrap one hand, that bottom hand, around to your palm. And here's just a gentle stretch in those tricep muscles, the shoulders. I want you to relax your shoulder blades down your back and gently reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Two more breaths. Take an exhale. Relax those hands a little bit. Bring them out to the sides. Reach. Don't put your arms down if you don't have to. Bring them back into center. Opposite. So that time, right elbow goes into your left elbow pit. If you can double wrap those hands, double wrap. If not, just keep the backs of the hands together. It still helps you stretch. Lengthen up through your fingertips. Draw those shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale, release. Open the arms up wide. Exhale, shake the hands down to your sides. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. Inhale, lift up halfway. Pull your core in. Reach to the top of your head. Exhale, fold again. Ground down into your feet. Inhale, reach and rise. Come all the way back up. That's a little standing sun salutation. We'll do a few of those in between our sets of standing poses. But I want you to take those arms up in front of you one more time, and we're going to take the left elbow back into that right elbow pit. Double wrap if you can. And this time, ground down into your left foot. Press down into that left foot, and we're going to reach the right knee up towards our elbows. Reach it up. Ground down into that left leg. Keep that right knee in towards your elbows, and we're going to hinge forward. Hinge forward if you can. Keep them close. Reach that right leg back behind you. Let it float over top of the mat for a breath. Keep your arms wrapped if you can. And then gently just set that right foot back and down onto the mat, turning those right toes in towards the front edge of the mat. Try to take the right heel down, bend into your left knee. And then reach those hands up. Draw the shoulders down. Big breaths. Exhale, release those hands, reach the hands back. Interlace your fingers, open up your chest. We're going to fold over top of that bent leg. Gazing down towards your left big toe. You can squeeze either of those palms together if you want to open up your shoulders like that, or you can keep your palms open. It might give you a little bit more of a stretch in your shoulders. Inhale, come up and out of that pose. Keep grounding down and out into your feet by pressing that left foot forward, right foot back. And we're going to open up into a warrior two. So we're taking that back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, opening our arms out into a T. And if you want to relax those arms, if the shoulders are getting tired, you can always put the hands on the waist and just focus on your legs. That last breath, straighten through that right leg, or I'm sorry, that left leg. We're gonna lengthen forward through our left fingertips, reach and tip over. Left hand down towards your left foot, right arm up towards the ceiling. Feel as if you're opening up the front of your chest by reaching your right hand up. Both legs are straight here. You wanna feel a nice stretch in that right side QL muscle right here in your hip, your lower back. So pull that core in a little bit, open up that hip, open up your chest. Last exhale, swing that right hand down towards your left foot and frame that left foot with both hands. Turn your right foot in. Inhale, lengthen through the top of your head, and exhale, we're just gonna comfy fold over top of that left leg. Inhale, lengthen one more time through the top of your head, ground down into that left foot, press into the left foot, bring all of the weight into that left foot. Inhale, lift your chest, maybe you're on your fingertips, reach again through that right leg. And then I want you to flex that right foot. So we're gonna take those toes towards our knee, press that heel back towards the wall behind you. Strong leg. Plug that leg into your hip. Feel like you're reaching that foot all the way into your hip. Keep that core engaged, and as you exhale, slowly bring the right foot down to meet your left. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold in half. Ground down into both feet. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, your hands to your sides. Good. We're gonna switch sides. How are we doing? Bring your arms out in front. This time, left elbow. Wait, now I'm confused. Right elbow into our left elbow pit. There we go. Grounding down into our right knee, or right foot this time. Bring that left knee up. Bring it in. Knee to elbow if you can. Find your grounding down into your right foot. And tip over. Tip over slowly. And then send that left leg out straight. As you send the left leg out straight, just hang out here for one breath. See if you can't reach your fingertips forward towards the wall in front of you. Reach those toes back. And exhale, release that left foot down onto the mat. Bend into your right knee. This modified warrior one. So that back foot's turned in slightly. We're grounding back and down into our left heel. Bending into our right knee, reaching our fingertips up towards the ceiling, drawing our shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, release those arms, reach them back behind you, interlace the fingers, open up your chest. Exhale, fold. Keep grounding down into those feet. Keep your tailbone reaching back towards the wall behind you, your head reaching towards the wall in front of you. Ground down, inhale, use your core, come all the way back up. Take an exhale, open yourself up into a warrior two. We're just opening up that back foot so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat. Opening up our arms. And same thing here, if you need your hands on your waist and just focus on those legs, that's fine. Press down into that right big toe, straighten through your right leg. Reach and lengthen that right fingertip forward, tip it over for a triangle pose. Big breaths here, open up that chest. Feel like you're opening up your chest, taking your spine back. Stretching again into that QL muscle, left side this time. Last exhale, drop that left hand down around that right foot, frame the right foot, take a little step in. Inhale, lengthen through the top of your head. Exhale, fold over top of that right straight leg. Coming into a pyramid pose. And same thing here, you can continue reaching that tailbone back towards the wall behind you. Lengthen through the top of your head and fold. Inhale, look up halfway, come onto your fingertips, ground down into that right foot. We're gonna shift our weight forward, lift that left leg up. Lengthening through the top of the head. Again, you can still pull those lower ribs in, make sure your core is working. And same thing here to get that left foot back to meet the right. We're gonna flex that foot, take the toes towards your knee. So you're pressing that left heel back towards the wall behind you, and then pressing that whole leg into your hip socket. So feel like you're really squeezing that leg in. Exhale, slowly lower down to meet your right. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold in half. Relax your head, heel toe those feet out, hip width apart. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let your whole upper body hang a ragdoll here. Allow your arms to feel heavy and just fall down towards the mat. Reconnect with those big inhales and exhales that you started with. If you need to bend into either knee, you can. You can sway side to side or shake your head, yes or no. Exhale, drop those hands down towards the mat. Slowly roll it all the way up. Your head comes up last, and then we're going to reach those hands up towards the ceiling, gaze up towards our thumbs. Heel toe those feet back together. Make a little steeple with your pointer finger, gaze up towards your thumbs. Again, we're going to tip over to the right, keep those legs straight. Inhale, bring it back. As you bring it back to center, shift those hips forward, open up your chest, take your fingers back. A little back bend. Bring it back to center, over to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale, shake those hands out, bring them all the way down to the sides. Shake out your shoulders a little bit. You can even shake out one leg or the other. We're gonna move into that same exact flow that we just did. Again. And we might do it twice. But it's gonna go a little bit faster, so we're just gonna flow every single pose together while we're standing, and I might add one more strength pose to it, we'll see. Bring our arms out in front of us, left elbow into our right elbow pit, or is it opposite? Left elbow into our right elbow pit. Ground down into your left foot, bring that right knee in. See if you can't make contact this time, knee to elbow. Tip it forward, try to get that knee to stay with those elbows. Tip over, send it out, reach, opposite directions. Reach for a breath. Exhale, take that foot down into the mat. We're coming into our modified warrior one. Reach those hands up. Keep reaching them up, keep bending into that left knee, keep your legs strong. Exhale, release your arms, take them up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, reach it back. Interlace your fingers, open up your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, reach those hands up again, open them up into a warrior two. Keep grounding down into that left foot, straighten through that left leg, lengthen and reach forward, tip over, left hand down towards your left foot. Can't get my left and right today. Open up your chest. Exhale, frame that left foot with your hands. Turn that right foot in slightly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, pyramid. Inhale, look up halfway. Take the weight up into your left foot. Reach that right leg up so that it's parallel. Flex that foot, heel back towards the wall behind you, toes toward your knee. And on that exhale, keep the foot flexed, but we're going to kind of bend into that left knee so that the chest falls down toward your thigh, and bring the right knee in toward your calf. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen, reach that leg out, flex that foot, pull that hip in, take the right leg down to meet the left. Inhale, exhale, fold in. Bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Bring those arms right back up. We'll just switch sides, right elbow into your left elbow pit, or switch if I'm not doing it right, doesn't matter. Ground down into your right foot, bring your left knee in, try to make contact. Try to hold that if you can, hold that knee in towards your elbow as you tip over. Pull those ribs in, feel like you're rounding out your spine slightly, and then reach it out. Reach and extend. Keep grounding down into that right foot. Keep your balance. Exhale, take it into a warrior one. Reach those fingers up. Draw those shoulder blades down your back. Exhale those hands. They lengthen towards the ceiling and bring them back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, take a fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Take an exhale, reach those hands up towards the ceiling one more time. We're going to take the right arm out in front, left arm opens, warrior two. Deep bend into that right knee. Straighten through that right leg, reach and lengthen forward, tip over, triangle pose. Exhale, float that left hand down around that right foot. Coming into framing the foot, turn the left foot in, lengthen and fold, pyramid. Inhale, ground down into that right foot, shift your weight forward, lift that left leg, go right into a flexed foot where your heel is pressing back towards the wall behind you, toes towards your knee. And same thing here, fingertips can be on the mat. This makes it a little bit easier. Next time we're gonna turn it up just a little bit. But we're gonna bend into that right knee, take the left knee towards your right calf, and extend. And exhale, bend, and reach. One more, bend, and reach. Flex that foot, toes towards the knee, pull that leg in, plug that leg into your hip. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. If you want to grab a hold of your legs as you fold, you can. Just shake that head side to side. Let your shoulders feel heavy down towards the floor. Give yourself a moment to take 5 deep inhales and exhales here. Inhale, look up halfway. Take an exhale, bring the hands to your waist, come all the way up. Shake the legs out if you need to. We're gonna go into it one more time. Last time, I promise. But we're gonna add a standing split in the middle of it. So reach those hands out in front. However we're crossing is fine. This time it's gonna be a little bit faster. Ground down into that left foot to start. Pull that knee in towards your elbows. Take it over. Reach the hands out, reach the foot out. Go right into your warrior 2. Or warrior 1, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Release those hands, reach them up, open up your chest. Exhale, take the hands back behind you, interlace those fingers. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift it up. Release your hands, reach the hands back up and open right up into a warrior 2. Ground down into that left foot, straighten through your left leg, reach and extend forward, triangle pose. Exhale, float the hands down, frame that left foot, turn the right foot in, lengthen through the top of your head, exhale, fold into your pyramid. Inhale, look up halfway, shift your weight into that left foot. This time we're reaching our right leg all the way up and we're trying to fold over top of that left leg. So reach that foot up, use your right hamstring, your glute, reach through your toes. And again, bend into both knees, right knee towards your calf, and lift that leg straight up though. Exhale, bend. And reach. And last one, bend. And reach that foot up. And as you exhale, keep reaching that leg up. We're gonna take the right foot back down onto the mat. And I want you to just lower down onto your right knee, coming into a low lunge. So the left foot is still forward, that right knee's down onto the mat. I want you to bring your hands towards your left knee and just let your waist sink down towards the mat. So now that our legs are warmed up from that flow, we're going to take a minute here, stretch a little bit deeper into our hips. I want you to bring your hands together. We're going to add in a little twist here. Take the right elbow over toward your left side. Press those hands together. Feel like your spine is extending, you're reaching through the top of your head. Inhale, come back. Take an exhale. Bring both hands down around that foot. And we're just going to take it back. Sit bones down towards your right heel. Fold over top of that left leg. Inhale, bring it back forward. Take an exhale and big step up to the top of the mat. Pressing again down and out into your feet. Inhale, reach and rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Grounding down into your feet once more. Inhale, reach the arms out. Interlace your hands. Grounding down to your right foot this time. Bring that left knee up. Reach it up. Make contact, elbows and knee if you can. And hold your balance if you can. Inhale, tip over. Whew. My balance is shot. Reach it out. Exhale, left foot goes down. Bend into that right knee. Reach your hands up. Exhale, release. Reach them up. Open up your chest. Exhale, swing those hands back through. Interlace your fingers. Open up again. And fold. Inhale, bring it back up. Take those hands, reach them all the way up towards the ceiling, and just open up, right hand in front, left hand behind, warrior two. Keep pressing into that right foot. Straighten through that right leg, reach forward, tip over, right hand down towards your right foot, left arm up towards the ceiling, triangle. Exhale, swing both hands down around that right foot to frame. Turn that left foot in slightly, inhale, and exhale, fold. You should feel a nice stretch and engagement and working right in our hips, our IT bands, our hamstrings. That's what we're looking for. Ground down into your right foot, shift that weight forward, lift the left leg, try to fold over top of the right leg. Standing splits, I know I don't look like I'm doing a split, so just reach that left foot up. Doesn't matter how high you go, but try to use those left hamstrings to reach. And exhale, bend into that right knee, bring the left knee towards your right, and lift again. Lift it all the way up and fold. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left foot goes down onto the mat. Bend into that right knee. Take a low lunge. Drop the left knee down onto the mat. And find your space here. If you need to take your foot and wiggle it up a little bit more towards the front edge of your mat, you can. Shift your hips down towards the mat. The hands can just hang out on the right knee, or you can add in a twist, whatever feels good. Hands come to center. Left elbow over towards your right thigh this time. Inhale, come back. Take an exhale. Hands go on either side of your left or your right foot. Sink those hips down toward your left heel. Inhale, slowly move back. And as you exhale, we're going to take that right foot over towards our left hand, and we're bringing our knee down onto the mat. Sending our left leg out straight. Coming into a pigeon pose. So make this pose comfortable first. I like to sit up tall first, open that leg if you need to, or open that foot up a little bit more if you don't feel a stretch in your right hip. And whenever you feel comfortable here, start walking your hands out towards the front edge of your mat and lower down onto your forearms. Or you can lower all the way down, head to the mat. Whatever feels best. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here. I want you to really notice the space that you've created in your hips and in your hamstrings, and even a little bit of space in those shoulders. We did work our shoulders a little bit too. So here we're just going to add to that by stretching out. We used a lot of those muscles. When you use and engage muscles, they get a little fatigued, and it's always beneficial to do a deep stretch after. Inhale, lift up your upper body up. I like to take a little extra lift, so walk those hands back, brush your chest forward, gaze up, hips forward, chest forward, and exhale. We're going to swing that left leg around our right. So swing it around, left foot places just on the opposite side of the right thigh. I think we did this last week. All my weeks run together. Ground down into your left foot. So you want to press all of those toes into the mat if you can. Sit up nice and tall. We're just going to enter this slowly because this one's stretching our left hip more than our right. But I want to add in a twist. So we're going to grab a hold of that left knee with our right elbow, or right arm. And just sit up as tall as you can. So sit up through your chest. Both sit bones don't have to be flat on the mat, but you are looking for a nice twist and stretching your lower back. So just take and work with your breath. Every inhale, find a little bit of space as you lengthen up through the top of your head. And every exhale, you just take a little micro movement, gazing over that left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center slowly. Lift that left leg up. Take the right leg so that the right shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And take that left ankle just past the right knee, stacking those legs on top of each other. Log pose. So this pose works best if the ankle is actually just past your knee. And you might feel enough stretch in that left hip that you don't even need to fold forward. You can just sit up tall. This stretch gets right into the attachment of all of those little muscles that attach right into your hips. If you don't feel anything, take a little lean forward stretch. Inhale, come up slowly. Take an exhale, grab hold of that left foot. Take it out. We're going to swing around. Left knee forward this time. Right leg goes back. Just switching sides in our pigeon pose. Take a moment, get yourself situated. Wiggle those legs back and forth. Notice what feels most comfortable in this stretch. And whenever you find that, you just tip and lean and take it into a restorative pigeon pose. Just fall over that left leg. Inhale, slowly walk those hands up. Reach those hands back just a little bit so that you can shift your chest forward, your hips forward. You can gaze up towards the ceiling. And release. Swing that right leg around this time. Right foot goes on top of that left thigh. Place the whole foot down onto the mat. You're pressing into all of those toes. We want that foot to be flat. And you can sink that left foot back toward your right sit bone a little bit more if you need to. Sit up as tall as you can. Grab a hold of that right leg this time with your left arm. Sit up tall. Same thing here. We're working on an inhale to sit up as tall as we can. And we're working on an exhale to open up a little bit more. Opening up that chest, feeling a nice stretch in your shoulders, in your hips. Inhale, slowly come back. Take an exhale, stacking our legs on top of each other for a wall pose. So just lift that right leg up. And if you need to straighten and go back into these poses, you certainly can. But take that ankle just past your right knee. Sit up tall. And maybe sitting up tall is all you need to do. But if you want to add a little bit more of a stretch, you start to fold forward. And each side is going to be different. For instance, I feel it way more on this side than I did on the opposite. This pose definitely helps balance out our hips, our sacrum, everything in your lower body. You know, we get a little crooked or twisted sometimes from sitting cross-legged or sitting too long. And inhale, bring it all the way back up. Take an exhale, let's send both those legs out straight. And just swoosh those feet side to side. Take the toes up towards the ceiling, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring that right hand to the outside of the left foot. And take and open that left hand back behind you. Keep the spine up nice and tall. Keep pressing that hand into your foot, foot into your hand. You can gaze back towards your left thumb if you want to. Inhale, bring it back. Give a little reach. Hover those hands above your feet. Reach your hands forward. Press the feet to the wall in front of you so those legs stay active. Take the left hand to the outside of your right foot. Extend through the top of your head. Maybe even pull those lower ribs in just a little bit. And reach the right hand back. Inhale, bring it back to center. Take an exhale, come all the way up slowly. And we're going to bring those feet back into a comfortable seated position that we started with this morning. Sit up tall, bring those hands right back out in front just like we did. Those triceps are going to be a little bit tired. Wrap your hands, it doesn't matter which way you did first, just remember so you can switch it next time. Lengthen up through those fingertips, draw the shoulder blades down. Pull the lower ribs in or the lower belly in. And we're just going to take little circles here. We're going to bring our elbows down towards our right knee. And then we're going to swing them around and center. This is why it's important to keep that slight rounding in your spine and the core engaged. And then take the elbows over towards your left knee. Bring them back slightly. Back to center. Reach up and over to your right. Keep that core active, keep that back rounded. It helps stretch even more into the lower back. Swing them over to the left and bring it back up. 2 more times. Rounded front, over to the left, and back up. 1 more. Over to the left, back to center, open those hands out wide, and just switch sides. This time going to our left side first, drop those elbows over to your left. Keep that core active, rounding out your back, round in front, over to your right. All the way up, over to your left. Around slowly to your right, all the way around. Left. Right. Back up. 1 more time. Back to center. Exhale, reach those hands out again. And release them down to your sides. We're gonna lie down onto our mats. Just come down into your back. And the first thing I want you to do is bring your knees in toward your chest, but take your arms out onto the mat and allow those shoulders to relax. So the hands are to your sides, your knees are tucked in, but those shoulders are as flat as they can be on the mat. Take a little shake with your head side to side, allow that upper body. Excuse me, my throat's drying out. Every breath, every exhale helps release that tension in your chest and your shoulders a little bit more. Holding that back flat, keeping those knees in. We're gonna make little circles with our lower half this time. Drop those legs over to your right hand. They don't have to touch, just drop them over towards your right. And then bring them out, feet don't touch, but bring them out away from your body, roll over to your left. Knees over to your left hand. Bring it all the way back in, crunch it in, hold those knees in towards your chest. Back to center, over to your right. And just do this at your own pace. 4 or 5 rounds if you can, slow and steady. Try not to let the toes touch the mat. This also kind of helps massage out that sacrum area, the glute muscles around your hips. Keep the lower ribs pulled in as you do this. It's kind of like a little massage for your core, for your torso. Then we will switch directions. So after you've done 5 times to the right, go ahead and back to center. Give yourself a break if you need to, and move it to the left. And somehow I'm moving down onto the mat. I don't know about anybody else, but. Five times. And Whenever you're done that 5th time, bring those knees back in. Give them a little squeeze. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Reconnect with that word or that phrase that you gave yourself at the beginning of class, your intention for this hour just for you. Maybe it's an intention that can carry you through this weekend. And on that last exhale, just melt and peel out onto your mat. For our final relaxation pose here, Shavasana. I want you to take your hands to your sides, your legs out straight. I want you to reach your right hand down towards your right foot, pull that shoulder blade underneath of your shoulder, and then relax your whole arm. Take your right toes towards your knee, press through that right heel, take and reach that right foot down towards the wall in front of you, and then shake out the leg to relax. Left side, take your left hand, reach it down toward your left foot, tuck that shoulder blade underneath, relax your whole arm. Flex that left foot, taking that heel towards the wall in front of you, toes towards your knee, and then take and release that leg, reach it towards the wall in front. And then shake the leg side to side. Gentle shake with your head side to side, relaxes your neck. Just bringing your breath back to a natural state of breathing. And then just gently bring some life back into your body. I want you to take your hands to your face. We'll sanitize after, I promise. Take your hands to your face. Just place your hand on your forehead. Do your fingers. Place your fingers on your forehead. Now I want you to press from your eyebrows. I want you to take your fingertips right to the top of your nose, right in between your eyebrows. And I want you to press into your forehead and just slowly allow those fingers to move up towards your hair. Keeping your face relaxed while you do this. Once those fingertips hit your hairline, take and open them up, down towards your temples. Fingertips down toward your temples. And give yourself a little massage and circles on your temples. Not pressing too hard, just a little massage. Take your hands down toward your cheeks. Same thing, circles. Bring them down toward your jaw. Press that jaw, those cheeks back toward your ears. I know your face probably looks so ridiculous right now. That's okay. Make a little circle. And then take your hands to your ears. Just give your ears a little squeeze. Tops of your ears, earlobes. Just massage your fingers around your ears. Release. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle the toes. Bring the legs into your chest one more time. And then just drop your legs over to your right side, roll over onto your right side. Take a breath here. And slowly make your way up to a seated position on your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. And take a second of gratitude here. I want you to take a moment to think about everything that brought you here this morning. Give yourself a sense of gratitude just for allowing this hour of you time. Hour for self-care. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. We'll close out our practice this morning with a word that means the light in me honors the light in you, as the light in you honors the light in me. Namaste. Thank you guys for coming this morning.
I'm supposed to that shit awesome.
Yeah?
It's nice. I think you did. But I still right a little bit.